some dark chocolate, and yeah, it's really light. I just, oh, the color. 2 done. Means we're halfway.
First impression, UOPN.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been quite a while since my last video. Oh my goodness. Hello. This is Evie, whoever doesn't know who she is. She's my little puppy. She is just about 8 months old and she is my little baby girl. So this video is going to be sort of like a little life update. It's going to have some things that I'm getting up to whilst just being at home. I guess you could call it self-isolation. Also, I will be showing you one of my workouts, and I'm going to be cooking some chocolate biscuits from the Keep It Cleaner app. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to like and subscribe, that would be amazing. By the way, if anyone's asking, yes, this is a Friends jumper, and yes, I got it from Cotton On. It was only like 30 bucks. As soon as I saw it, it's like, I need this in my life. So a bit of a life update. So obviously we know that there's a lot of shit things happening all around the world at the moment. And I think in the last video, you would have, I think it was a day in the life, you'd have seen me go to work because I was a nanny. Well, I don't have that job anymore because the family I was nannying for have moved to Queensland. So I'm currently unemployed, which sucks. So I'm trying to look for a new job at the moment that, because I don't get anything from the government. I kind of have to pay everything for myself, and it's just really, really hard at the moment too because there's so many businesses shut down, so many people have already lost their jobs that are trying to find a new job as well, and it's just a really shit time to try and find a new job. Also, uni have now decided they're going to do everything online, so I guess that kind of does make it a little bit easier for me to try and find a new job because I can do it any day of the week instead of just the particular days because of uni. So at the moment, past few days, I have been just doing nothing at home, which it's nice, and Evie likes it too because it means she doesn't have to be by herself all day. So I've just actually cleaned the house because we have an inspection tomorrow, which they're not actually coming in now because of the whole coronavirus rules and stuff, so we just have to take photos, which is great. So pretty much I've just been trying to find things to do. I should be really using this time to get my uni assignments done, but I don't actually have any due until like the end of April. So like, I know I could get them done early, but I do want to use this time to just do anything besides uni because I'm not in the mood for it at the moment, and I don't think anyone is. I'm also a bit nervous because I'm in my final year of teaching at uni, and term 3, so that starts in July, that's when I go on my final prac for 10 weeks, and I'm a little bit worried along with all the other students whether schools are actually going to be open or not, because if they're not, then we have to try and do it online, and it's just going to be really, really hard to teach pre-primary children, so 5-year-olds online. I just don't see how that's going to be possible, but the uni said that they are trying their best to work it out to make sure it's not unfair on us students and that we still can finish our degree this year. Also, I just wanted to remind everyone that even if you are at home and not going out, which is what you should be doing unless you have to go to work, use this time to practice self-care. So we always get so caught up in life and we're always so busy with everything, but now I feel like it's probably a lot of people are bored, a lot of people have nothing to do. Practice your self-care. So this is like treating yourself to a bath with a bath bomb. our roommate moved out maybe a couple of months ago, and in our ensuite we don't have a bath, but in the main bathroom is a bath, and I still haven't used it. So I'm going to use this time while at home to actually use the bath. I've got so many bath bombs and bath oils and stuff like that I just really want to use, and now I can, and I have no excuses. This is also a good time for like starting a new hobby. So I don't really have many hobbies, but I have a huge interest for art, and I love painting. So I will show you a bit later on in the video what I've been doing the past couple of days. So I've just been doing I did an oil painting for my dad for his birthday of their 3 dogs, so that was fun, and I'll show you that. But then I also wanted to do just like some acrylic painting, and I bought some canvases from Officeworks, just some cheap ones, and now I've used them all. So last night I actually ordered I think 4 more, because it's so much fun, and it's so like it's kind of time consuming, which is good because I have all the time in the world at the moment. So yeah, and I might run you through, I did have a couple of questions on my Instagram asking if I could do a tutorial on how I did a particular painting, so I might try and do another one. I don't want to get my hopes up and hope that it'll be just as good. Like, I'm no artist, I'm just like, I just find it fun. I'm not good at it at all. But say hi, Evie. Say hi. Hi. She's like got a funny face at the moment because she was just sleeping. This is why I call her Squishy, because her face goes all squishy when she sleeps, doesn't it? Hey guys, so I'm going to be making the chopped chip cookies from the Keep It Cleaner app. I've made these quite a few times. They're probably my favourite recipe from the app. But I haven't made them for a long time. I haven't actually really done any cooking baking for a long time, so this will be interesting. Now, heads up, I'm no chef. I usually burn everything that I cook or somehow stuff it up, so wish me luck. Yeah, so I've actually printed out the recipe and I've written on here just because I'm filming with my phone and it's too hard to, film and go on the app at the same time. So I first have to put the oven on and have the oven on to 180 degrees and line a baking tray with baking paper, but I usually do that like just before I put them in the oven anyway, so yeah. Okay, so the oven is on. You can probably hear it. It's a horrible sounding oven, but what can you do? Okay, so the first thing we have to do is combine the dates, Greek yogurt. Now, I'm not using Greek yogurt. I don't have any, and I haven't had time to go down to the shop, and I don't really want to be going out at the moment. So I'm just going to skip that Greek yogurt part out. So combine the dates, coconut oil, rice malt syrup and vanilla essence in a food processor or high-powered blender into a smooth paste forms. Okay, so I'm going to be using my Ninja, my blender. So we need dates. So I've got these dates here. We need 6 of them. So first I have to actually take oh my gosh, I can't even open them. They're actually huge. I don't eat dates by themselves, but I'll eat them in things. So I've got to get a knife and get the little seeds out. So we need, how many of these do we need? 6 of these. So 1, impression, we should be closer friends. 6. Now I'm going to wash my hands because they're also sticky, and I should be washing them like 10,000 times because the jam's going around at the moment. So now we've got to get what is next? The coconut oil. Okay, so I've actually already pre-warmed it up. Because it's in mils, so I need, how many mils? I need 60 mils. Okay, so I've got my little jug here. I'm gonna just kind of guess this. I'm gonna put a little bit extra because I'm not putting in the Greek yogurt. No, I might not put a bit of extra of this. I might put more of the nut butter because I don't want it to be too oily. So, okay, now we've got the coconut oil and the dates in, so I need rice malt syrup. So I've got, oh shush Evie, I've got brown rice syrup because that's all I could find at the shop, and I need 40 mils. So yeah, vanilla essence. Okay, so then that's the last thing to put in. How much vanilla essence do I need? 1 teaspoon. No. 1 teaspoon. Okay, so now we've got everything in there. I really hope this works. Knowing me, it will probably not, but I need to stay positive. Okay, so now I need to blend it until a smooth paste forms. All right. Now it's going to be super noisy, so I'll just turn it on for a little bit and then I'll show you the end result. Okay, now that I've got it all into like a paste, I'm going to tip it into the bowl. And then I've got to chop up some dark chocolate and then add all the remaining ingredients and mix it together. So dip this in. My blender actually took forever to blend it all up because, I don't know, I think just the dates make it really sticky and yucky. And probably also because I didn't have the Greek yogurt, it probably didn't help the mixing. So it's all mushed up together. So I'm gonna chop up the dark chopped chips now. So I've actually just found this in the cupboard. It's a 70% dark chocolate. So I'm gonna chop this up into like little tiny pieces. Probably would have been a knife than that one. These aren't going to last me very long, but it's just to see. Oh my gosh, look at my hand. Okay, so now I've got to add in the other ingredients into the bowl. So we need half a cup of almond meal. I've got a new packet here, so it's nice and fresh. So half a cup. Okay. And I need 1 cup of gluten-free flour. So I don't actually have any gluten-free flour, but I've got the tapioca flour, I think that's how you say it, which I'm going to use instead. You can just use normal flour as well if you like. You can also use self-raising flour, but if you use self-raising flour, then I don't recommend using the, what else is in it? The baking powder, because at the end they'll end up being 10 times the size you want them to be. So do not recommend. So what do I need? A cup of this. Then I need, what else do I need? I might as well put the baking powder in, which is a teaspoon. Get a new teaspoon. And what else do I need to put in? I think it's just the butter and then the chocolate. So I'm using Nutlex, so it just says almond butter or any nut butter that you have. You could use peanut butter if you want. I don't like peanut butter. I'm not a fan of nuts, but this honestly just tastes and looks like normal butter. So I'm happy with that. And how much do we need? We need 2 tablespoons. Okay, I wonder if I've got the actual tablespoon. Actually, I think it's in the dishwasher. Let me grab it out. Yep, I got my little scoop here. Now, everything's in there. Time to mix. Usually I would like lick the spoon, but I don't want to lick it because it's not like chocolate cake, which would be nice, but these are also really yummy when they're done, which is really surprising with the ingredients. You would think, oh, that doesn't sound like it's a very nice cookie, but it's actually so yummy. And I'm someone that isn't huge on health foods. Like I know that it's good for me, but I just can't like the taste. But these ones are so good. When Kik first came out, this recipe was on there, and it's literally been my favorite since day one. They've also got, I'll show you, got packet mixes. I was going to use this one, but this one is the old version. They've got a new updated version, and I didn't know what I had to change to make them actually work better. So I thought I would just use the recipe on the app. And yeah, so look, it's starting to come together. I just realized some of these bits of chocolate are huge, so I need to actually chop them a little bit smaller, because otherwise when I bite into the I mean, I'm not going to complain if I've got huge chopped chips, but I want to make sure it's even in each biscuit. They should be alright to go in, I reckon. It's all, I think it's just like the best I've ever made it, which is so surprising because I'm recording. You would usually think you would stuff up when you're actually recording, but this has actually worked out so well, even without the Greek yogurt. Alright, so let's put this chocolate in. I love dark chocolate. I probably wouldn't go any darker than that though, because otherwise it's too bitter, and I'm not a big fan of bitterness. I don't like coffee. And yeah, so, oh my gosh, this looks delicious. Look at that. Now, look how good this is. I'm so proud of myself. I mean, I can't jinx myself yet because they've still got to cook, and usually that's also where I stuff up. So let's get a baking tray out and start rolling them. Okay, I've just washed my hands because I'm going to be rolling them into little bowls now. Let's have a go. With a teaspoon. Actually, I'm going to wet this just because it's a sticky mixture. I reckon about like that much on would be good. I might as well just use my hand because then I can roll it. Oh, these look so good. First impression, you OPN, we should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging is on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN, take the high road and hop in. Monarch butterflies, you should open up. Okay, so now they're all done, and I didn't have any leftovers, which is so good. Now to put them in the oven. Alright. I totally forgot to tell you how long they actually have to go in the oven for. So it says on here between 11 and 13 minutes. So that's quite specific. Or until they're golden brown. But it also depends how you like your biscuits. If you like them crunchy or if you like them soft and chewy. I am more of a soft and chewy gal, but knowing me, I'll probably burn them and they'll be crispy, but either way they taste really good. So yes, I will let you know what they look like when they come out. While they're actually cooking, now I haven't had lunch and it's way past lunchtime. I've been so busy cleaning the house today. I thought I would show you one of my favorite snacks right now. It's the new Keep It Cleaner, the salsa and their tortilla chips. So these ones are lentil and beetroot. Now I haven't tried these ones yet. They've got two other flavors. There's the green pea and the chickpea ones, and they both have tasted just like normal corn chips. And I'm so excited to try these ones. Now I don't like beetroot, but then I don't like peas either, and I really liked the pea ones, so I'm so excited. And this is a mild tomato salsa. They also have a chunky salsa, which I already ate the whole jar of. And it's so yummy. It's like not trying to like suck up or anything, but it's honestly the best tasting salsa I've had. It's so rich in flavor, and it's all natural. Like this has only got natural ingredients The chips, these ones only have 5 ingredients, which is just awesome. And the other ones I think only have 4. So it's got corn lentils, which is 25%. It's got beetroot and sunflower oil and salt. That's literally all that's in here. Now I'll show you guys. Well, these ones are actually pink. I thought the pea ones were going to be green, but they weren't. Look at this. Looks so good. And the salsa. So this one is just the mild one. So the one I've had before is the chunky one. Let's give it a taste. It honestly just tastes like a normal corn chip. You can't tell that it's a beetroot. So good. I'm so impressed. Okay guys, so here are the cookies. You can probably tell they're a little bit burnt, but they are still edible and they actually still look so good. It said they take like 11 to 13 minutes in there, and I didn't even have them in there for, I think it was just like 10 minutes. And I literally checked them like 2 minutes before and they weren't brown. They weren't like brown or black at all. And then like 2 minutes later, they were a bit, but they're still gonna taste really nice. I'm still really proud of myself because usually they wouldn't turn out. A lot of the times when I make things like this, because of the coconut oil, they just like flatten out and they don't even stay in the one shape. So I'm really surprised that these have stayed in the one shape. And yeah, so I can't wait to eat them. And if you do want to try out the recipe, then if you don't already have Kik, they are always doing free trials. I highly recommend you go and give it a go because it's got like hundreds of recipes, snacks, lunch, dinner, breakfast obviously as well, and it's got a meal plan. I don't follow the meal plan just because I am pretty fussy and my boyfriend that I live with, he probably wouldn't want to have a lot of the stuff on there, but I still do try and make as many of their things as I like, as much as I can. If I'm by myself for a night, then I'll try and make one of their dinners. But they've also got obviously the workouts. I'm going to do a workout and I'll show you it in the video a bit later. And they've got so many things on there. They've got like the running tracker, the period tracker. They've got, oh, my mind's just gone because, you know, I talk about them all the time. If you follow me on my Instagram, you probably are sick of me talking about them, but it's just like since I've been with Kik, which is nearly 3 years, which is just insane. Like honestly, my mindset has changed so much, and I'm just so much more positive than I was 3 years ago. And honestly, it's a life changer. Okay guys, so now I'm going to show you. I'm going to do a painting. It's going to be like the one I did yesterday. So I actually did 3 paintings yesterday, and the day before I did a different one, which I will show you them right now. Okay, so the first painting is this one here. So it's actually for my dad's birthday coming up, and they've got 3 dogs. So they've got, so this is Bruce, Boris and Bella. So I've done this for him. It's still drying at the moment. This is an oil painting, so it will probably take like a week to dry, so that's why I've done it like earlier, obviously because I know it takes quite a while to dry. And then I've also got, so this is just a trial one yesterday because I've got some really nice pastel colours, and so I just thought I'd do some stripes and try and blend them in a little bit. So that one's really cool. So, I don't know if you can tell, so it's actually like 3 colours. So it was like the blue, the pink and the sort of creamy yellow kind of colour, and I've turned it that way, turned it up the other way, and then I wanted to do some splash painting, so I grabbed the paintbrush and I flipped it, and it turned out pretty cool. I'm really impressed. And the last one is probably my favourite, which is the one I'm going to be trying to remake for you now, because I had a couple of people message me and ask if I could do a tutorial on it. So this one here, It's really like, the colours, it reminds me of like a galaxy or fairy floss or something like that, the colours. Anyway, I'll try and do something really similar to this. I might do a couple of different colours, I'm not sure yet. Otherwise I'll try and do it quite similar. And just remember, like, I'm not a professional. I literally just, I don't know, I didn't like know how to do it. I sort of was just painting and then I didn't like what I did, so I just did another layer. And then I ended up doing layers and layers and layers, and then I ended up with this cool result. So it's, you know, everyone's just gonna look different, just like any piece of art. But yeah, I'm gonna try and do something like this, and I will show you guys how I do it. So first things first, I always want to put something down on the table. So this is actually an old pillowcase that, when was it? In year 6 or 7, we had to bring a pillowcase into art and we had to like decorate it. Anyway, so now it's my little protector for the table. And as you can see over the drips on it, that was literally just from yesterday's like turning the canvases around, and it just dripped everywhere. Some still went on the table, but it came off pretty easy, so that was okay. Okay, so what you're gonna need is obviously your canvas. I've got a little cup of water, something to put my paints on. Now you can have whatever paints you want. You can have however many as you want, totally up to you. Paintbrushes, and I've got these 2 little spray bottles, which I think I got them from Kmart. Like, I've had them in my cupboard for ages, and I really wanted to have like a water drippy effect, and I didn't have a hair sprayer. So I found these in the cupboard and they are perfect. So I filled one with water, and I will explain what I've done with this one when I get up to it. So yeah, now it's more just picking which colors I want to use. I think I'm going to use kind of similar ones that I did use yesterday. So I've got some really nice pastel-y pinks, blues, they're kind of creamy color. I got this like greenish khaki sort of color, and like a really light purple. It's pretty similar to the ash pink. Anyway, so now I've just got to put them on here. Just gonna wet the brush a little bit, and I'm just gonna start painting. I try and use a little bit bigger brushes than the small ones, just because it's a bigger canvas. So pretty much just going to paint.
Request my chariot to get ya. The doors OPN. Take that high road and hop in. You OPN. Bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN. Engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The doors OPN. Take that high road and hop in. Open up, open up. Shut it down like a Macintosh. Open up, open, open.
It's sort of like, let me show you. 4 different colours, 2 colours are really similar. Now is the fun part with the water. So it's really quite different compared to yesterday because it's so much bigger.
First impression, you OPN. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engage.
I want to show you what I've done with this little one here. So it's like cream coloured paint. I put a little bit of paint in, and then I put water in, and I've shaken it up. And so when I spray it on here, I don't know if you can see it, but it comes up the colour. You can see it. There's the lighter bits in there, and it's so cool. I'm sorry about the reflection. It's just because it's so wet that it's doing that. So this is what it looks like so far. I want to kind of blend the colours a little bit more, so I'm just going to keep adding stuff and then keep spraying more water on there, and then it will hopefully have the same effect as that one.
If you OPN, engaging is on my agenda. Request my chariot, get ya. The doors OPN. Take that hot road and hop in. Monarch butterflies, you should open up. I'm trying to put your heart together, found it broken up. Going up in smoke, smoking up. Make sure the children in the house, she's inappropriate. The way she's approaching us, I disassociate. Exfoliate, the renegotiate. She's closing up. Come to visit me, she say that she the loneliest, and it's hard to open up. Open you up like a Pokeball. Open up, tear you out for a Pokeball. Let your emotions waterfall on me. Open up. Open up.
Okay, so I've just filled up this colour again because I ran out. So I just like the effect here. It gives you like a bubbly sort of effect, which is what I'm going for. Just grabbed a couple of tissues because when it drips, I don't want to like lean on it. So there we go. Obviously it's going to drip a lot because you're putting a lot of water on it. I feel like this side needs a little bit more pink, so I'm going to add some pink.
You won't be we should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot, get ya. The doors OPN. Take that hot road and hop in. Open up, open up. Shut it down like a Macintosh. Open up, open, open.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna let it dry. And when it's dry, I will show you what it looks like. I think it looks really cool. Obviously it's different to yesterday's, but it's gonna look different. I think just the drip sort of look, I just love the way it blends. Yeah, it's really cool. Okay, so I'm going to take you through a Keep It Cleaner workout. I'm actually going to do one from today. So it's a HIIT workout, and I think it's called, hang on. It's called Dan's Full Body Toner. So it looks like it's going to be a full body killer, which will be fun. So yeah, I'm going to get started.
We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot, get ya. The doors OPN. Take that hot road and hop in. First impression, you OPN. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot, get ya. The doors OPN. Take that hot road and hop in. First impression, you OPN. We should be closer than friends.
One round of each, then this first round is done.
Request my chariot, get ya. The doors OPN. Take that hot road and hop in. First impression.
Round one is done. 3 to go.
Closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot, get ya. The doors OPEN. Take that high road and hop in. Monarch butterflies, you should open up. I'm trying to put your heart together, found it broken up. Going up in smoke, smoking up. Make sure the children in the house, she's inappropriate. The way she's approaching us, I disassociate. Exfoliate, the renegotiate. She's closing up. Come to visit me, she say that she the loneliest, and it's hard to open up. Open you up like a Pokeball. Open up, tear you out for a Pokeball.
Goodness. Round 2 done. Means we're halfway. 2 more rounds to go.
Open up. Open you up like a Pokeball. Open up, tear you out for a Pokeball. Let your emotion waterfall on me. Open up. Open up. Need to deep breathe, heart and complications. Open up. Need to rebreathe, I work.
3 done. 1 more to go. I'm so sweaty.
You OPN, bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The doors OPN. Take that high road and hop in. You OPN, bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The doors OPN. Take that high road and hop in.
Stop it. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think that'll do. That was so epic. Gosh, I'm so puffed. I'm so puffed from that workout. I really pushed myself. It was certainly an all body burner, especially with my quads and my glutes. Those jump squats were a killer. Man, I'm so puffed. I don't know if you can tell, but where I'm shiny is where I'm sweating. Wow. I should probably stretch after that workout. Stretching is something that I do not do at all, or very, very rarely. It's something that I need to do more often. Like I can't touch my toes. I'm really not flexible at all. I can touch this one. So just, yeah, so I really want to get into the habit of stretching. Before and after, but I think mainly after for me, just because I find I can perform just as well even if I do or don't stretch beforehand, but it's afterwards that really gets me because my muscles get super sore otherwise if I don't.
We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The doors OPN.
Okay, so the Keep It Cleaner Instagram page is just about to go live for a meditation. I'm just going to try it out. I haven't done one of their live things before because usually they're just a bit too early for me because they're 3 hours ahead over there. But yeah, I'm super excited for this meditation. It should be quite nice after the workout that I just did. So, yeah. So guys, here is the end product. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. So cool. I'm so glad I did it on a big canvas. Okay, so some other things that have been happening in my life. Well, hey, I turned 21, so that's pretty cool. I didn't get really any videos for my birthday just because I was too involved, you know, with interacting with all my family and my friends. And anyway, I had a really good night. I'll put a couple of little snippets, like some pictures of what I wore and, you know, the kind of the venue and everything. It was such a nice night. I had the best time. And then I went to an International Women's Day brunch with the Alternatively Healthy crew. They're always such good events. I meet new people every time, and I get to reconnect with some people that I've met through those workshops. Anyway, and it was so much fun. I really, really enjoyed it. And then I think 2 days after that, me and my boyfriend went to Melbourne. I was gonna do like a little Melbourne vlog, but you know, I just wanted to be there in the moment. I didn't want to have to worry about, you know, filming when we're out, and I've never done that before, so I feel, I don't know, I still get a little bit weird with talking in front of the camera, especially in public. Like, I don't know, it's weird for me because I've never done it. I would love to really get into it, but you know, obviously that's going to take some time, and that's fine. Anyway, we had a really good time. We went over there for the Formula One, but obviously it got cancelled, so that was a bit of a bummer. But we still managed to get lots of things in there. It was really cool. We went to a Harry Potter musical. We went to a Shrek the musical, which was pretty funny. Did lots of shopping. Hey Evie. Yeah, and it was just, yeah. Went to lots of different breakfast places, which was lovely. And I found the Kick office, which was literally just down the road from where I was staying. And I felt like such an idiot, but I stood in front, had a photo, you know, it was so funny. But yeah, no, it was a really good holiday, and I'm glad we came back when we did, because otherwise we would have had to go through 2 weeks of like self-isolation because of the coronavirus. So yeah, I'm glad that we went when we went, and glad that we came home when we did, because it would have been a bit annoying for coming home. I really wanted to show you 2 of my little booklets that I've made. I think I've put this one up before. It's my Peak and Confidence Challenge. So it's a monthly challenge. I've printed mine out, but it is in a PDF form, so you don't have to print it out. But I find it easier because it's actually, you're supposed to write in it. So like things like that. So this is now on Etsy. And I've also created a new self-care journal, which is like perfect timing for right now with everyone, well, not everyone, but a lot of people staying home. As I said, this is a perfect time to get in and do your self-care and practice self-care. So I've actually created this little self-care journal, and it's like 50 days worth, which is really cool. You can start it whenever you like. It's just day 1, day 2. It doesn't have an actual date itself. It's got little self-care tips every, I think, 10 pages. It's got goal setting. Anyway, I put it into a booklet as well, which I find so much easier in a booklet. So I've got both of these available on Etsy. If you go onto my page, click on my bio, and then one of them will say self-care journal, and one of them will say Peak and Confidence. Whichever one you want, click on it. It'll take you straight to Etsy. I really hope you enjoy these, because it's been a long time coming. I'm still working on my ebook at the moment, which I'm so excited for. But I feel like these are just like the kind of sneak peeks into what I've got coming for my ebook. And yeah, I just can't wait for you to try these out. If you have already got one, let me know what you think of it. I love feedback, constructive criticism. I'll take it. You know, I'm only new into creating all these little things, but I've used like what I've learned over the past few years, my self-care and self-love journey and my confidence journey. Like, it's so different to what it used to be. And yeah, I feel like I've learned so much, not only through the Kick like community, but just through myself. I've learned who I really am. Yeah, me and Evie really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm really hoping to have some more soon. like and subscribe. As I said, I would really appreciate it. And if you have any suggestions on videos you want me to do, flick me a message on Instagram. I'm like always answer my DMs. Give me some ideas because I'm only new to this, and I really appreciate your love and support, and thank you again.